What's going on, guys? My name is Jules. Today we are speaking of the new game the day before that's coming out on March 1st, 2023. And as we are in 2023, I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone and a Merry Christmas if you didn't get anyone to say that to you. Did anyone say Merry Christmas to you? I don't know. It's all weird nowadays, you know. It's all getting weirder by the day, weirder by the second, to be honest, because my god, the inflation prices of these products, guys, if you want to go shopping, you're pretty much spending £1 million. Anyways, so today is January the 3rd and we are going to be getting a Nvidia stream of the day before, a little reveal, gameplay reveal if you would like to say. But like we got with the Division and the Division 2, we got a bunch of fuck all. The Division was an open world game that was centered around, you know, big cities and infiltrating enemies and doing all these things. It was advertised to us as an open world game. It was anything but open. It was all restricted. You could only walk in certain parts of the town. You could only actually do certain things in the world. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't, you know, go build your own base. You couldn't, like, the way they advertised it to us was, oh, you have this Division character and you're called into action and all these things, right? And even with games like Red Dead 2, we never saw any evolution. We can't build a base on Red Dead 2. That would have differentiated it from GTA 5. That would have made it a better game. Why would they do that? Do you know what I mean? Development teams, like, are drug dealers essentially, bro. Why would the hell would they give you the best crack when they could just give you just a little bit to hook you on and keep you moaning like a little bitch for the exact same thing? So we're here looking at the crack, which is the day before, and we're moaning saying, oh my god, I want that. But at the same time, this development team is such a small development team. They are not going to even, bro, I have no faith in them to produce a game of such standards. There is no development team. Actually, no, let me rephrase. There is no human being in the world that would do this. It's a bad business idea. Making a good game is a bad business idea. And I said that like before. They wouldn't want to differentiate Red Dead and GTA too much, because if they differentiate them, they're two different games, and people are gonna have to pick. They're gonna have to pick. So, you know, my whole thing is today we're possibly just going to be getting a bunch of, you know, cinematic trailers, a bunch of cinematic, you know, videos. Like, you know, we're going to be seeing the live stream today at 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. GMT UK time. So if we're seeing the same shit, and I'm saying, like, there's a video of I don't know how long this video is of somebody customizing a sniper rifle, putting a scope on a sniper and all these other things. Yes, it looks nice, it looks pretty, it looks, you know, it looks like a game. But we're not trying to see that. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a flying fuck about if you can put a scope on a sniper rifle. You can put a scope on a sniper rifle in any game that you play on that has a gun. I'm sorry to say, we don't give a fuck about that. We don't care. We've been catfished so many times that we do not care. That's literally what's down to it. And it's like the echo of the YouTube community. That's all they're saying, that we don't care about this game. This game is fake. We don't believe that you can make such a game. Look at the trauma that everyone is under. We have been scammed so many times, guys, that there is no believing that this game actually exists. Imagine that. Imagine being a development team and being under such, you know, that was a great kill, being under such scrutiny and you know, under such a microscope, because people just don't believe you. And it don't help that they've abandoned two of their previous games. So, you know, as a gamer, we're looking at this thinking, yeah, bro, the chances of this even, you know, being real are very slim. The chances of the development team even providing such a game is unrealistic. It's unrealistic. Like, why would you make a zombie survival game that has everything right with it? Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. You would lose all your money. Everybody would buy that product, and eventually, after, you know, they'd bought that product, it's done, right? It's done. It's a one transactional thing. But if you create a shite game and you milk your consumers for over a bunch of years, just like the Call of Duty scheme, where they make a shit game and they say, look, we know people are going to be making videos on YouTube crying about this game. We know people are going to be making a ton of videos saying that the skill-based matchmaking and all this shit is in the game. We know this. They know this. So why the hell would they make a good game? Because then nobody will make videos about it, nobody will complain about it, nobody will advertise it for free, essentially. So why would they make, why is it like, for even for FIFA, right? FIFA always gets better towards the end of its cycle. Why they have, so at the end of the cycle they finally sort out the dribbling, the passing, the shooting, the goalkeeping, the running, the offside traps, everything, the damn glitches that they do, they finally sort it out at the end of their cycle to make you guys hooked on for the next game, the next year. Like, oh yeah guys, look, we've sorted this out, we're gonna sort it out, and then when the game drops it's a bunch of shit again. I don't know guys, I don't expect anything at 1 p.m. This game is a bunch of nothing. We've got a nothing like from the hype up. This game was meant to come out June 1st, 2022, and we're all the way in 2023. So, not that I'm wishing bad on this game, but I am a realist and I am realistic. We're probably not going to get any type of gameplay from today. You know what are they going to do? The guy who streamed the last gameplay couldn't aim. He legit could not aim. So what are we actually watching today? I'm gonna tune in just so I can make another video of it. Honestly, I really don't believe that, you know, this is the way that the gaming industry has kind of gone. Like everyone, I remember it was even DayZ that really, you know, kicked off this type of model of gaming development, if you want to say, because they started off with the whole, you know, I wouldn't say them in it, but you know, I'm guessing games alike. But I think after their success, after DayZ's success, other gaming development teams saw it and said, you know what, maybe this is the way to go. Where they release a shit game in its alpha stage, right? Release it in its alpha stage, and then you work on it over time. And over that time, you know, you're milking your consumers. You're getting all the money that you could possibly get. For example, DayZ, their game is not complete. It is far from complete. It's never going to be completed. They know that. We know that. Everybody knows that. But what they will continue doing is gaslighting the community and, you know, doing small little updates here and there, and, you know, dropping a whole new map, which is Livonia. I don't know why you drop a whole map but you can't, you know, work on helicopters and two-wheeled vehicles. But you know, you would release a DLC where you know, a part of the game's in alpha, so you release a DLC in alpha, and no matter what anyone says about, oh, DayZ's in 1 point whatever, it doesn't matter. It's not about that. Your game is in alpha. It's been in alpha for 13 years. It's gonna stay in alpha. It's not changing. So judging that, we're looking at that and that gaming model. That's probably what we're gonna get here. They're gonna release it in alpha and they're gonna work in it over a bunch of months, a bunch of years, milking all our money until it's not, you know, feasible for them to milk us anymore. Just where I think DayZ is just getting to. They're not gonna make a DayZ 2. They're gonna just, you know, milk until we're dry, until we're broke, guys, until we are brokies. Anyway, it's been a Top G Jaws. I'm out. Buckley!